Muay Thai class. Starting out, fighting out of the red corner. Standing 5'1" and weighing in at 122 pounds, fighting out of Juniper Muay Thai, it's Kartinya Rodgers. And her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'2" and weighing in at 122 pounds, fighting out of King Kong MMA, it's Stephanie Munno. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 two-minute rounds in the TCB Women's 122-pound division, and your referee is Mike Dolman.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to TCB 40 as we are bearing witness to the women's 122-pound Muay Thai fight here in Class B Muay Thai. Kartinya Rodgers is facing off against Stephanie Munno here. Stephanie right now trying to just dominate the center of the ring right now. Kartinya Rodgers doing a good job playing defensively. Going to get a leg pin there, though. Stephanie with a heads-up play going to drive back the red corner member now in a clinch position. It's going to be Stephanie who gets turned around here, almost sent through the ropes. Could be a dangerous situation. The referee going to allow for that clinch to continue. Eventually, Stephanie finds space to once again reset for the offense here. Kartinya Rodgers, though, proven to be no slouch yet again. That defensive reactive style could benefit her in this one as Stephanie is still looking for an angle here. Spacing punches from both sides. Kartinya with a good two-piece, though, right to the face, snaking around that guard of Stephanie Munno. Notably here, Stephanie is currently fighting out of King Kong MMA with an 0-4 record, still hungry for her first win, as Kartinya Rodgers has racked up 2 wins in kind with a 2-4 record out of Juniper Muay Thai. And so we're going to see whether or not Kartinya, with that slight more experience, will be able to just turn things around, make sure that Stephanie Munno will be continuing to search for her first victory even after this one. But Stephanie, for the time being, though, is doing a good job negotiating space, playing strategically here. Ooh, going to get staggered there a little bit. Kartinya Rodgers, once again, doing a good job getting those light jabs right past the guard of Stephanie Munno. And that's one of the things about having that high guard. Very valuable, of course. Does a lot of good, deflecting especially high shots to the head with kicks. But if you hold them too high, maybe aren't reactive enough, you can still get your gloves in under that. And so we saw that a few times so far throughout the course of this bout, mostly favoring Kartinya. So we got 10 seconds left in this round, but with the patience that both of these fighters are playing with, both are going to have a lot left in the tanks. Spinning back elbow, going to be caught. Kartinya Rodgers averts disaster right at the end there, stabilizing as the end of the first round is upon us.
They've been good. They've been good fighters.
Like I said, one of the real nice things to see out of both of these fighters is the extent to which they are confidently playing in terms of strategy. Neither of these fighters is going too all out. We did see a few quick volleys traded back and forth at the very start of that round number 1, but as the tempo began to settle, what we saw is both fighters are really just trying to find the opportune time to make the big strike that will define the contours of this bout. Second round about to start here. Our referee is about to lead us off. And there is the bell. Kartinya Rodgers going to respect that early roundhouse kick attempt with that leading leg of Stephanie Munno here. Close stance between these two. Stephanie continuing trying to play that kick game plan. One thing to note here is no shin guards, so those low shots, those exchanges could be real devastating on one side or the other here. Kartinya Rodgers going to get a glancing blow to the hip of Stephanie Munno, who's going to turn their torso inwards right there and make sure it just kind of glances off the outside. Makes a lot of sense in this situation, just trying to keep a defensive stance up. It kind of closes off the rest of the body to Kartinya Rodgers. Stephanie Munno trying to pounce upon an opportunity for a leg grab. We saw that work out in that first round. This time around, though, not going to have the same luck. Kartinya Rodgers withdraws that leg quite quickly. Stephanie Munno, once again, center of the ring, has that big control. And one of the things that can actually begin to add up throughout the course of these rounds is the fact that the person on the outside will have to circle a little bit more. Stephanie Munno just has to turn her body while Kartinya Rodgers has to do a full orbit. And once again, we do see the leg pin come out. Kartinya Rodgers up against the ropes here, able to slip out of the way, though. Stephanie Munno not going to go in for a clinch scenario or anything like that, just wants to continue to play neutral. Kartinya Rodgers sneaks once again in. That chin of Stephanie Munno, unprotected in that situation. Opened it up a little bit too much, maybe trying to find a striking opportunity with the hands. That could lead to a punish. Kartinya Rodgers, snappy kick right there. And you begin to see the redness begin to develop on the thighs of Stephanie Munno here, demonstrating just the extent to which Kartinya Rodgers has been playing that space-oriented game plan, just looking to hobble, stagger Stephanie Munno, trying to find, once again, that defining punch to end the round. But right now, the round is going to end one way or another, even without something big. Clappers come out, 10 seconds left. Let's see if they're going to turn up the aggression here. Kartinya Rodgers with one parting shot, walking back to her corner, feeling very good about her performance in this one. Stephanie Munno, maybe a little bit less confident coming out of that. I think that Kartinya Rodgers' experience, the fact that she's able to just play through the guard of Stephanie Munno is something that we haven't seen exchanged by this representative of King Kong MMA. And that is a worrisome position to be in, as the pressure is now on entering into the third round. There is less time to make a statement, less time to make a decision. Clappers from the judges. That means that we are about to start our third round. Like I said, I'm liking the strategy from both fighters, but the adaptation we need to see here, especially given that we are ending things after this round, is that I want to see a little bit more all-out offense. Kartinya Rodgers already back to her feet, ready for the fight. Stephanie Munno taking a little bit longer, getting the mouth guard in, getting ready. Hopefully that's not representative of any energy levels coming into this one, though. Rodgers, high guard. Once again, Stephanie Munno, even though she is slightly taller, hasn't really been trying to get those striking games in. And now, as you see once again, as she's continuing to try to kick Kartinya, her arms go wider. They splay out by her shoulders. That means that once again, Kartinya Rodgers is able to find opportunities. Stephanie Munno keeping her wits about her, though, is being driven towards the ropes. First time she's really in that situation. Tries to go for the spinning back fist, but nobody is home. Kartinya Rodgers going to respond in kind with several shots to continue to space out Stephanie. Advancing guard, good kick getting in under the elbow of Stephanie Munno there. And now there's one right resting upon her shoulders. Stephanie trying to plow forward to set Kartinya off balance, but Rodgers is able to recover in that situation, stabilize, and continue to control space. Another low shot, completely unprotected. Stephanie Munno, got to be careful about checking that one, but she's also concerned about shots going in on her. Kartinya Rodgers not only doing a punch, but also kind of hybridizing it into a grip on the back of the neck, almost going in for a clinch there. Decides better of it, though. Wants to continue to play on the periphery of Stephanie's ranges. High guard continuing for Kartinya, and I gotta say, in terms of effective strikes landing in this round, it seems to be all the red corner. Juniper Muay Thai, gotta be proud of Kartinya Rodgers coming out of this one. Stephanie Munno looking for a decisive shot, can't find one just yet, and it looks like she's flagging just a little bit. Respecting Kartinya quite a bit more, backing off from those big kicks that red team is now beginning to pepper in. Kartinya Rodgers doing a good job keeping that guard up. Even that one shot that Stephanie tried to centralize right upon her face didn't quite connect. Clappers come out. We got to see something big now out of the blue corner. Kartinya Rodgers, though, happy to continue to play patiently here. Just a few tags left and right. Another one in under the guard, and there's the bell. Kartinya Rodgers feels confident that she's walking away with this one. Arms raised back towards the corner. But Stephanie Munno definitely had her shining moments as well. I think the one thing that would be said for her, and that could be voted on throughout the course of the judges' scorecards, is the fact that she did control space for the first two bouts. Third round, not so much. Things were a little bit more rough on that front. Kartinya Rodgers just played to her strengths continuously. and profoundly, and therefore I do think that they're going to be walking away with a third win here in TCB, but once again, we have surprises. Our very first round of the night, in fact, was a surprise, if I remember. As the judges deliberate, I once again want to call upon everybody interested to both check out Wildstyle Cagezilla and TCB on all of their respective socials, but also to make sure to tell people all about the opportunities here at the Salisbury Center. We're coming up on a local punk show, so make sure to take a look at that. It's called Local Palooza. That'll be posted about on those respective socials. So now Chris Fuller is also deliberating and talking to the judges. We are about to enter into our decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges have scored this bout 30-27 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, it's Kartinya Rodgers.
And Kartinya Rodgers of Juniper Muay Thai will rack up her 3rd victory here in TCB. Stephanie Munno with a great showing is still searching for that first victory, but it is sure to come soon, ladies and gentlemen, as there's so much more TCB to be had throughout the rest of 2024. We're going to throw it over